Hope you're enjoying some coffee this morning. If not, your favorite beverage, tea, chai, water. This is Jesus Manuel Menagarza for RV and Travel Adventures. I'm in Fort Worth, Texas. It's cold today. Just a few days ago it was hot. Like this past weekend it was in the 80s, low 90s. Now it's in the high 30s, low 40s. Crazy weather across the United States. All probably influenced by global warming. But of course in Texas, there's no such thing as global warming. That's just made up by those liberal Californians. So I hope you're doing fantastic. I just wanted to talk about the basic scope of this channel. First of all, I would like to ask you to subscribe to this channel because from what I've learned, about 95% of the people that watch my videos don't subscribe. So I would greatly appreciate you subscribing to my modest hobby channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Why do I call it a hobby channel? Because I don't derive my income. I don't depend on my YouTube income, which varies between $100 and $200 a month if I'm lucky. And I don't, pay my rent. I don't have any rent. I own a house. I don't, support my family. My family, I have great grandchildren already. They're already gone. I don't have to support my children. They have husbands to do that. And my wife is gainfully employed. I have retirement and other kinds of funds. So I don't need the money from this channel. But for my ego and to essentially cover a bit of my, maybe 5-10% of my expenses each month, I would like more subscribers, more likes, big thumbs up, and all that sort of stuff. Greatly appreciate it. And of course, if you want to be a Patreon supporter, I have, I think, 1 or 2 right now. I would greatly appreciate, joining my Patreon, familia. Yes, you're my familia now because you're a Patreon. Yeah, all that information is below in the description. You can, check it out. And of course, you can always click, like, subscribe, and all that sort of stuff. And of course, ring the bell for future notifications and all of that. Again, who is the big honcho at RV and Travel Adventures? You're talking to him right now. This guy right here. I am the director, producer, audio engineer, graphics designer, studio manager, CEO, CFO, COO. I am the whole shebang. I use Photoshop. I use DaVinci Resolve. I use, OBS. I use my Lumix camera, which I'm using right now, my modest little studio lighting situations. And I use all that to produce these videos. And I also go in the field. I have a DJI Pocket Numero 2. I wish I had number 3. Those are fantastic. But I have a DJI, last version, DJI Pocket, number 2. And of course, this Lumix G85 with its kit lens. So that's pretty much everything I use. And also, in the studio right now, right here I have an AKG P120 microphone. And of course, all the different interfaces. And I'm, editing this all on my MacBook Pro. Wow. M1 16-inch. And it's working very nicely for me. Of course, the 3 is out, and in a couple of years, the 4 will be out, and the 5 will be out, and with its new, quantum computing core, etc. Who knows what? So, but right now, I'm pretty happy with this. It's right down there is my legacy Dell XPS PC. It used to, do things very quickly, but now it takes this much time to render a video. But my new MacBook, which I bought about a year ago, does it in this amount of time. It could do it in this time if I had the 3 or the 2, but I have the 1, so it does it pretty good. The M1 chip does a good job. Does a very good job. And I'm looking at the monitor right now, and I can see myself and how hideous I look. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I would greatly appreciate it. That's the foundation of my, how I derive a tiny bit of income on this channel. And I would greatly appreciate it if you like, subscribe, and share this video. Muchas gracias a todos a ustedes who are doing that. And of course, I'd like to thank all of you that are already subscribed. Gracias. And in about a week and a half, I'm headed to Houston to FotoFest. Why am I headed to Houston and FotoFest from Fort Worth? It's about a 4.5 hour drive. I'm going to FotoFest because my background is as a photographer, video producer, and editor. So that's my background. What I used to do professionally, paid, working in the radio studio, working in the TV studio, working for utility, working out of my photo studio in Silicon Valley, working for the Silicon Valley Chamber of Commerce, doing executive portraiture, once in a while a glamour and a portrait shot. But, and when I was working in the utility, and I would, supervise the video shoots, the photo shoots, and I designed the first website for that company also. So I'm also a website producer. So I have a lot of skills. But now that I'm in retirement, my budget used to be millions. Muy grande, gigantesimo, grandissimo. Now it's puny. I just have a little bit of money to spend on myself. So this microphone here only cost $85. My camera costs under $1,000, and that's how it works out now. I would like, there's some really nice cameras out there. There's some really good mics out there. And of course, upgrading my M1 to an M3 would be fantastic. But I am doing okay. And with your support and your likes, subscribes, and shares, I'm going to be doing pretty good on my hobby channel. Again, this is my hobby. I don't derive, I only derive maybe 1% of my income from this channel. A lot of folks out there have families to support, children, wives, husbands, crews. They have a lot of people to support and pay the bills for, but I don't. I just have to, I have this channel went away, disappeared into the ether. I would be doing perfectly fine. Okay, perfectly fine. So thank you very much for checking out my channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this channel. And if you have the time, check out my Patreon channel, my Patreon page, and maybe become a Patreon if you have the money. You know who you are. If you have the ability and the opportunity to support me in that sort of way. From Fort Worth, Texas, don't forget to check out my photo page, somewhere around here, my photo page, and you can check out my photographs, my RVTA and travel adventure specific photographs, not my commercial website, my RVTA website. Hope you're doing fantastic. Again, I'm headed to Houston in about a week or so for about a week. I'm going to be camping at a resort down there. It's called, Fallbrook RV Resort in Houston. And we're going to be going to FotoFest, a photo festival, biennial, very important photo festival. We're going to be hanging out with photographers, academics, gallery directors, museum directors, and their staff, and such like that. And if you're that ilk, feel free to contact me. We'll be more than happy to hang out with you at the opening event and also at the different galleries and museums and facilities that we'll be checking out, okay? Thanks for checking out my channel. Gracias. Adios. Bye-bye.